Good evening.
Hi there.
Good evening. Beautiful people out here.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm T.S. Murphy. I'm one of the co-founders of Kaleidoscope Ensemble. And I also have the honor of being the artistic director of the company. Kaleidoscope was founded to create, produce, and present diverse theatrical events. We pursued Black, Indigenous, people of color, and culture theater practitioners whose stories weren't being told. Stories that needed to be told and stories that needed to be heard. That's a big part of our mission as a theater company, to share these narratives. And we try to share these narratives with a focus on artistic expression and cultural diversity. To learn more about our organization, there's a mailing list. Please sign up. There's some signs on the wall. You can follow us on Instagram, my social media people, at K-Scope Theater. And we're also on Facebook under Kaleidoscope Ensemble. So please follow us, email us. We love feedback, anything about this evening. First, I really want to thank you, the audience, for being here tonight. Thank you. You are essentially part of our mission, and our mission to build and share these stories. This is a fundraiser overall for the production of Old Lady Bar. This fundraiser is so essential in building something. We're just starting out, and you're a part of that. So from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you for being here. Tonight, you'll see 3 scenes that are part of the entire production. And then afterwards, we'll have a talk back with the cast and the playwright. And again, please share your thoughts and comments with us. Let me tell you a little bit about the playwright. I initially met Caroline Lowery Rivers, the playwright, through a submission of diverse dialogues. We did a theatrical event last January, which we had an evening of original playwrights present their work. I was always struck by her storytelling abilities, her ear for dialogue and character, and there's something about her narrative that spoke to my heart. Her stories, her characters reminded me of my mother, my aunt, their friends, the women from the neighborhood. They remind me, probably a lot of you beautiful people out here in the audience too. Natasha is a Southern transplant with roots in Houston, Texas, who studied theater most of her life. She furthered her theatrical training by attending Southern University A&M in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She is an actor, she's a playwright, and with this play, she is a voice of the stories of these very mature sisters in a bar in Moore's Addiction in Dickinson, Texas. At this point now, I'm going to turn the program over to another one of our co-founders of Kaleidoscope. She's a retired theater teacher in the New York public school system, and an amazing theater artist in her own right. She has performed and been directed by some of the best in theater. This is a side note. She's also my right arm. She's the foundation of the Kaleidoscope. You always had that one person you call anytime of night and text. This person is it. With any problems of theater, what have you, the foundation of Kaleidoscope, Miss Alice Boarman Garcia.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Todd. Really, I'm so happy to be here and so pleased to see all of you. And like Mr. Murphy said, we certainly need all of you as much as possible to get this theater going. Yes. Very simple, right? Okay. The Old Ladies Bar by Natasha Caroline Lowery Rivers. She's a wonderful, wonderful playwright and works extremely hard. The Charlene and the Mister is a neighborhood bar established in the 1950s. It's located in Dickinson City and Galveston County, Texas. Across the tracks lies a quiet, historically Black town called Moore's Addition. where you can hear some soul soup and blues. Eat some down home southern cooking and get tipsy on some fresh homemade peach brandy on rocks. But Peaches, bar owner, mainly keeps her bar open for those who want to relive their youth, settle old scores, you know how that is, and maybe even heal some old wounds. Come on in, y'all, and welcome to the Old Ladies Bar. This is a hot, hazy weekend where we're going to meet Peaches, the owner of the bar, her friend Freddie Mae, and Wanda, Freddie Mae's niece. Lettie, who's in town for a classmate's funeral and is always looking for a stiff drink. And Mary Alice, who's always ready to dance and party. Now it's starting. But she was just as bad. They call it snowman right there, but you should just as bad. When's this once? Love and thirst is all so sad. Three or five on Friday, and Sunday I go out to play. Yeah, three or five on Friday, and Sunday I go out to play. Sunday I go to church. I do y'all. This is what I say.
What'd it say? See, I need to pay them in a couple of days or you know, put a lien on my property. Well, how long has it been since you paid her? Almost 3 months. I've been seeing her at Auntie Two Food. Well, which property they gonna put a lien on? On House and Bar. This is the second letter. Peaches! Auntie Two Food's mind is getting bad. She needs 24-hour care, and I've been paying out of pocket. Well, how much do you need? $10,000. Listen. What? I'm just a little behind on a couple of bills, but when I pay off the property taxes and the mortgage to the house, I'm gonna need a little cushion. And I need some time to figure out what I'm gonna do without the two for us. I can't keep doing this. I know what you're thinking. And that's out of the question, Freddie Mae. Listen, just hear me out. Make yourself a power of attorney if you haven't already. Put your name on Aunt Tutu's house. Put it up for sale and put her in a nice old folks home. She doesn't want to leave her house, and I am not forcing her out. So what other choice do you have? What about Herschel Johnson? He's thinking about asking him. Honey, his wife, Ruby May, just died. And I'm going to the funeral tomorrow. It's not a good idea to ask a grieving man for money. Yeah, you're right. Well, what? I do know someone who's connected to Herschel and his money. Oh, you know who? Lady? Those are just rumors. Oh, girl, where have you been? Everybody knows that Lettie's been seeing Herschel on the side since the 80s. Look, you can ask Bunstein, Miss Aran, Miss Ruby, you know, the one that makes the foundations, and Sister Catherine, Miss Teeny, the one that goes up to Pleasant Grove. Anyway, you know how it is when Lettie comes to town, always in them fancy clothes and new cars. Who do you think is paying for those things? Let me tell you. I was driving by Herschel's house the other day. That man has put his house up for sale, and there's a U-Haul truck parked in the driveway. I have a sneaking suspicion that after the funeral tomorrow, Herschel is hightailing it out of here. And I bet you Lettie's going to. Oh, why you say that? The only reason why Lettie comes to town is to see Herschel. And they're going to Dallas, because you know he's got a restaurant out there. Oh, we mean 2 restaurants. And he just bought a Blues Club. Or so I heard. And there you go. Let's say I ask him, how do I go about it? Invite Lettie here at the feud. Maybe like get together. And you know Mary Alice would come, because she's always following behind Lettie like some kind of puppy. Anyway, between all the laughing and reminiscing, you bring up the ball. And how important it is to you and the community. And then casually let it sleep for you need a little financial help. And what if that doesn't work? It'll work. How do you know? You haven't talked to Legette yet. More than 40 some odd years. Isn't it that long? Oh my goodness. Over what Lettie did to you? What'd she do to me? Don't play with me, Freddie, baby. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I almost forgotten it, because I'm fine. I don't think asking Lettie would be a good idea. We're not that close. I mean, I wouldn't even consider us friends. You can give everything to me. I'll take care of everything. You'll get your money, I guarantee. All this talking's making me thirsty. Can I trouble you for a whiskey and meat?
It's an early, steamy Saturday morning. It's the day of Ruthie Mae's funeral. The air is heavy with grief and melancholy. Out-of-town guests are slowly arriving. Wanda, who works summers at the bar, enters sweating and frustrated from the hot Texas heat and is returning from running important errands for Peaches.
Miss Peaches, I'm here.
Hey, Wanda. You make out all right?
Yeah, I dropped off the hot lunches at the senior home and I dropped your box of liquor off at Long Dad. He says he'll pay you later. Here.
Girl, get up and turn around.
Oh my gosh. It's hot. They're part of my new summer collection from my upcycle company called BootyLovesDenim.com.
Booty does who?
Booty Loves Denim. It's my upcycling clothing line.
What?
Upcycling means I take things from Goodwill, I cut them up, decorate them. You can check them out on my online store. I'll text you the link.
Next time you come by here, I want you to dress like a young lady. Because when I send you out into the world.
The world. Oh, Miss Peaches, you really need to get out more. There's so much more to this world than this little rinky-dink town with these clothes-minded folks.
When these closed-minded folks see you half-dressed in this little rinky-dink town, they'll think I haven't taught you anything. Plus, there are men over there.
Men over where?
at Long Daddy's.
You talking about those old geezers? I don't have to worry about them. They'll just gawk at you. Okay, next time I'll wear a coat.
You can keep them shorts and that smart mouth of yours at home next time.
Okay, Miss Richards. Anyway, I know the real reason why you called me over here. You want to hire me back, right?
I would love to, Wanda, but I can't afford to pay you right now.
I can work for tips.
Your parents will tear my hide up one side and down the other if they knew I had you working just for tips.
And who would tell them? It wouldn't be me. Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
Why are you selling hot lunches? And why is Long Daddy buying your liquor?
That would be classified under grown folks' business.
Miss Peaches, I told you if you promote your business on Facebook and Instagram, you would have new customers. I told you to get a website that would promote your business by 40%, if not 50%. And what about the inventory bar app I told you about? It would help speed up your inventory process, make purchase orders, and analyze business costs.
Where did you learn all that from?
School. We had a project in economics, and I chose to do my project on Charlene and the Mister. I incorporated today's technology with social media to see if the bar can make a bigger profit. I got an A.
You did?
I did.
Well, hot dang. I'm glad you got an A, but my daddy ran this place and is still standing today and without a lick of technology.
That was back then. Like in the old days.
The old days, huh? What you call your business again? Upcycling loves booty.denim and .com and denim.com. Been there, done that, child. In the 70s, we call them hot pants. There's nothing y'all can do that we haven't already done. Y'all slap a new name on something and think y'all came up with the idea.
Well, if you're not interested in social media, Miss Peaches.
Oh, back in my day, we had social media. We called it word of mouth. And back in my day, my father,
Miss Peaches, please, I know all about your father. We don't have to talk about him
my
again.
father, Mayor Lettie Roy Harris, may he rest in peace, wanted a place where a black man could walk in and be called Mr. He built this bar for Mr. Andrew Bonds, Mr. Matt Turner, Mr. Bob Cherry, and countless others. Because when they were out in the world, they were called everything but Mr. That's right.
The strength those folks had. They were cut from a different kind of cloth. Your daddy married a woman named Charlene after your mother died. To honor her, you included her in the bar's name, and Charlene and the Mister was born.
I'm impressed you were listening.
I told you. I listened to everything you have to say. Like the mom to me. I want to come back with some pictures. When I worked here last summer, sometimes after you closed the bar early, you would fry me a burger. And you make an Israeli something extra cherries, and we would sit and talk about my mama always. And you would tell me stories about when you were a little girl. Then you take me home, and we jump into the old pickup truck, roll down the windows, and turn on the quiet storm on the radio, and let the humid night air blow on our faces. Some days, I wanted you to take me home with you. Mom and I don't have the best relationship. She said I got a smart mouth. Can you believe that?
No, I can't believe that.
I may be wrong, but you act like you kind of like having me around.
Maybe I kind of do.
Maybe I kind of like being around you too. Maybe I need this job more than you want.
Well, I might have a solution. Maybe. I'm not promising anything just yet. But in the meantime, you know where to find me if you need me. Now get out of here and stay out of grown folk business.
Grown folks meaning who?
Grown folks, meaning me.
And what business do you have that I already know about?
There's some booties out there that need some dental.
Oh, you're right. I'm on, Miss Peaches. See you later and think about what I said.
Lord, I'm up against it, and I don't know where to turn. Daddy, your little girl needs a little help down here.
Finish like beer. Finish like ball. The temperature in the Moore's addition has climbed to 80 degrees since this morning. And on this hot, humid Saturday afternoon, Lettie and Mary Alice have come to visit Peaches after Ruthie Mae's funeral at the Charlie and the Mister. No doubt looking for a place to cool their heels and drink something ice cold. Unfortunately, this lazy, hazy afternoon has more in store than the ladies getting together to stroll down memory lane. It's not all fun and games at the old ladies bar. To find out what's next, you're gonna have to stay tuned.
Who's that big, pretty, fine thing by the bar?
Well, I know who that is, Lettie Woodrow. Well, you got the big part right. And don't let Mary Alice hear you call me fine. Hear her tell you, she's the only one God gave those big, pretty legs to.
Oh, you could say that again. If I have to hear about those big, pretty legs one more time, I'm gonna wring her neck.
Girl, long time no see, and look at you. A little fancy for St. James A&E, huh?
And look at you. My. You never be too fancy for a funeral, Peaches. You know, Mom had in this place in Wanda, that was really good in it.
Remodeling costs money, lady.
Mom Daddy went to the bank and got a loan.
The bank ain't giving me no loan. I owe them now.
Now, Peaches, it won't cost you much to spruce this place up a bit. Some chairs here, some tables.
Speaking of spruce stuff, where did you get that bad dress from? Saxon Avenue.
Oh, girl, nah. I got this place in the back who's on my way to New Orleans. You still got people there, don't you?
I do.
We should come ride with me sometime.
I would love to go for a ride in that shiny new car of yours.
I've been here in that car.
Woo! And look at that ruby. That looks expensive.
It's costume jewelry. Okay, Peaches.
Yeah, I'm fine. What can I get for you?
Ice cream and whatever you have cooking on that stove back there.
Leftovers?
That's fine with me. I was gonna get a plate at the funeral, but Big Bertha wasn't back there preparing the food. And you know, I would just eat anybody's food.
How was the funeral?
Oh, it was nice. Personally, you made out of style. There were red roses and yellow and white daffodils.
Roses and daffodils?
Yeah,
That's an odd pairing of flowers.
not really. Roses represent love. And daffodils represent forgiveness. We all need love and forgiveness. We can't live without either one of those.
Good point.
Well, it smells good.
Smells good.
So let's cut the crap, Peaches. Why am I here? You called me out of nowhere to say you want to meet with me. And everybody knows when I come to town, I go to Long Daddy's. I stopped at Long Daddy's on my way here, and he said, "What you doing going to that old lady's bar?"
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm. And I saw Wanda there, and she had on some poo-poo shorts. The nerve of these kids today.
Now, Lettie, please, you got both, though, you got a pair of shorts just like that in the back of your closet somewhere.
And I can still fit them too. You know, these young girls wish they go look this good at my tender age.
And what tender age is that?
Don't worry about the age, just know that it's still tender. You better believe it.
She didn't hang out there, right?
Who?
Mom.
Nobody there but Smitty. Ain't nobody gonna bother that child.
I like to keep an eye on her. She likes attention.
I recall a particular somebody, this person will remain nameless, who liked attention too.
Lettie.
In high school, she wore her girdle so tight.
Right now, Lettie.
No wonder Boarman had a couple of times. That's what grown up is all about.
Well, when this generation bumps their head, a lot of them don't bounce back. The stuff we were made of, the stuff they grew up with, they ain't got it.
What you think hanging up on?
Some magazine keep calling me.
Are you still there?
Yeah, how do you know?
They do an article on bars that were established in the 1950s, and I told them about it.
Well, why you do that?
We're friends, aren't we?
When I spoke to them, they didn't say they were doing an article about bars in the 50s. They said they were doing an article on juke joints from the 1950s.
Oh, Lord.
They broke the cardinal rule, Lettie. You do not call my daddy's bar a juke joint. Now, the Casablanca Cafe, the Bunny Club, the White Rock, and the Gray Mule, they can all be considered juke joints.
And only one from that period and more edition going strong is you. But the folks that you still be careful, look at phone in the business. You don't have a Facebook page, you don't have a website. How's anybody supposed to know where you are?
Wanda said the same thing. You think I want white millennials coming in here ordering Arnold Palmer's and Freddie King with siblings? I know what that article's gonna do.
Pay bills, among other things.
Drive me crazy. And don't think they were the first magazine interested in writing about my daddy's car. Years ago, this older white gentleman came around acting all interested in the history of this place. I told him all about the Dickinson Ride Masonic Lodge and Rodeo Bend Trail Riders and how they all patronized my daddy's establishment. Next month I went looking for that article and it wasn't there. And you know why? Because all they want to care about is Lightning Hopkins ever strummed his guitar in this place.
First of all, if white millennials are interested in coming here, most likely they already know who Alan and Freddie King are. And I'm sure they'll order whatever you have on the menu.
I'm all for pole monkeys in Herbo, Mississippi, and the Victory Grill in Austin being recognized as historical landmarks, with no dignitaries, no diplomats, and no blues singers ever came here.
I think he's interested in the culture of the bar. That's why he keeps calling. And Pole Monkeys and the Victory Grill got a lot of attention from those articles. So doing this could equal publicity for your business, it could equal money in your pocket. The last time I heard, it costs a lot of money to run a bar.
You're right about that. How much money are we talking about?
You may not be crazy about white millennials, but they will spend money down the blues, eat some good stuff and cook it, and drink some homemade peach brandy. And post on social media about the one time they had a showing in the Mister.
I can dig it. If I do the article, how fast could I get the money?
You keep bringing up money. What's going on?
Well, reason why I asked you over here.
Where is that peachy girl who makes the best peach brandy in the best part of Dickinson?
Oh, my Lord, it's Mary Alice. Does anybody just say hello anymore?
You remember we used to call you that.
I do. Big Thomas Williams.
He sure was crazy about you. You were a petite little thing back then.
We all were Mary Alice.
How long has it been?
Not long enough.
How was the funeral? Oh, I had a good time.
At a funeral?
I sure did. I saw folks I hadn't seen in years. I went down memory lane with some of my classmates, and Lettie and I went to the teenage canteen and had root beer floats just like we used to.
The teenage canteen.
She needs a drive-in restaurant down the street.
Well, that's where it used to be. And I would get a root beer float every time I went there. Some of my best memories as a young girl were right down that street in that parking lot.
You're having a good time, don't you, Mary Alice?
I don't grieve when folks die.
And what do you do?
My mother always said, death is your friend. We're not supposed to be sad when somebody dies. We're supposed to be happy for them.
Why?
Because they're free. No more crying, no more pain, no more suffering. My motto is, you keep dancing till you can't dance no more.
All right, then I like that.
My mother, why? I'm happy and Charlene and the best. Thanks for you.
Some leftovers.
You want something to eat?
No, thank you. I ate at the repack. Chicken, rice, and gravy. The chicken was a little on the dry side, but we washed it down with some
Red drink.
yeah.
That's why I ain't here.
Well, as my mama would say, we all gotta go that way.
Why didn't you come to the funeral, Peach?
I'm not going to my own funeral, so I ain't no good. Where's Freddie now?
She's saying goodbye to everybody. She said she might ride with Herschel back to his house.
She's going to Herschel's house for what?
No. Peach, you have outdone yourself. Oh man, look at you. Keeping up this place, running like your daddy did. Child, this place brings back some memories. And right over there was where I used to smoke the drag with Tommy Gibson.
I'm the smoke drag was only allowed at juke joints.
Peach's father said, this ain't no juke joint. But once a month he played music for those penny parties.
You tell her, Mary Alice.
Those parties would be packed. And I would make it to every one of them, but those were the only parties I was allowed to go to. That's where I learned how to dance and socialize.
What about those welfare parties?
Don't you call it, man. Those parties helped a lot of folks. Everybody looked out for one another back then. And we had a lot of fun at those parties.
Mm-hmm. And if I recollect, Lettie had a lot of fun too.
What are you talking about?
It was Beaches' Sweet 16, and you disappeared. See, I remember your birthday was held on a penny party, and then so many folks that showed up, and nobody was paying attention to us young.
That's right. You ran off with some boy.
He wasn't some boy. He was one of the Buford boys.
Which one?
The good-looking woman.
That ain't saying much. I thought they were.
I thought you were dating. What was his name?
John Davis and I were going steady, but when the Buford boy kissed me,
Just you. You and the Buford boy kissed. You didn't tell me.
I wonder why. Loose lips. I'm John with the beautiful voice, and he couldn't stop thinking about me. He couldn't sleep, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. Woo. So that night on his Sweet 16, we went into the woods and we talked.
You can't even keep a straight face telling that tale. So, what y'all talk about? Yeah, Lettie, what y'all talk about?
Recipes.
Recipes?
Yes. He showed me how to make a pie, and I showed him how to make a cake.
You the ones.
No, he showed me how to knead the dough, and I showed him how to stir the bag.
That's not funny.
You brought it up, and I don't know why, because you ruined Peach's party.
I did.
You sure do.
That
Loose lips.
Well, the story goes something like this. It had something to do with Tommy and the snake.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know anything about boys. I had a bunch of sisters. Okay, let me set the scene. The bar was so packed and hot, and somebody put on a slow record. And Tommy asked me to dance. And I was wearing a cream-colored, loaded, rayon chiffon dress with a ballet bodice and spaghetti straps from Montgomery Ward's. Peaches were wearing a sweet 16 baby blue chiffon dress. And Lettie was wearing a chic style dress in her signature color, canary yellow.
Lord have mercy, even back then I had style.
And y'all know back then I was shaped like a Coke bottle. And I was wearing Lettie's lemon verbena perfume. And on top of all of that, Tommy was holding real close. And I guess he got a little excited. Oh, so I looked down, and it was poking out. And I yelled, "What is that in your pants, Tommy? Is that a snake?" And I ran out of the party screaming and hollering. And I was definitely afraid of snakes. TV all you want. But I was ready to save myself from my wedding.
Well, always like that. But I wasn't getting embarrassed. I was the way saving it. Well, sure, she
Hey, you didn't want to get married.
not every little girl wants to get married.
So why did you marry Joy?
I married Joy because I had no choice.
What does that mean?
Peaches, you're not off the book.
Ain't nobody studying you, Lettie. After Mary Alice ran at my party, my father hollered, "Y'all fresh tail gals, get out of my bar!" and kept the penny party going.
And I would like to add that your father said nothing to the boys. And if I was so fresh, Tommy and I would have been out there in the woods with Lettie and the Country Boy baking cakes and pies.
After that, my father never threw another party for me and Mary Alice.
Peach, I apologize. If I had younger knees, I would kneel on this floor and beg for forgiveness. But y'all should expect those things to happen. As fine as that one is.
Lettie,
I mean, I'm still fine.
Told you that.
Plenty of men.
What then?
What do you mean? I know men.
Wait, I don't want any names, phone numbers, home address, emails, last four digits of the social security number.
What you need all that for?
I want to make sure they're real. I'm joking. Just the phone number will suffice.
Very funny.
Peaches, this iced tea is nice, but I really need a real drink.
Well, what y'all want?
I don't want anything.
You gonna let me drink by myself? Come on, Mary Alice.
I'll have a time for you.
Look at you start drinking gin.
Who said anything about gin?
Who drinks hot water without gin?
I do.
Let her order what she wants.
No. We don't do this every day. Little.
Y'all want to see me little, live a little. Okay. I want a milk punch with bourbon.
Oh, where she graduated from root beer floats now, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know about milk punch and bourbon.
One of my men friends.
Quick. What's his first and last name?
Ron Curtis.
Quick. What's his phone number?
Shut up, Lettie. Ron took me to New Orleans for Mardi Gras one year. And that's what I wanted when he took me.
Well, alrighty then. And for you, Lettie?
I'll have a cranberry and vodka. This is going to be interesting.
Well, thank you very much. You can see they're wonderful performers and a wonderful, wonderful show. However, there will be a talk back with the playwright of the Old Ladies Bar in about 5 minutes. So you can stretch, get to the neighbor, go out and have some snacks, and in 5 minutes, we'll come back, discuss the play with the playwright.